Hello everyone. So today we will be discussing influences on development and sociocultural dimensions of learning, presented by Kelly Michelle Cababao from B.Ed 2B. Influences of development and sociocultural dimensions of learning is all about A. Parental involvement, B. Parenting style and child rearing, C. Provision for specific experiences at home, D. Peer influences, and E. Teachers. A. Parental involvement. Parental involvement plays a vital role in a child's academic and social growth. When parents participate in school activities, help with homework, and show consistent interest in learning, children become more motivated, confident, and responsible. However, involvement should be balanced, encouraging independence rather than control, and must consider the family, cultural, and social context. Parents strongly influence their child's learning through active participation in school and at home. When they show interest in their child's education, like checking assignments or attending events, it sends the message that learning matters. Balanced involvement helps children build independence, not dependence. For example, a mother attends parent teacher meetings and help her child set a study schedule, but also allows child to do homework alone to encourage responsibility. Next, B. Parenting style and child rearing. Parenting styles greatly influence personality and learning behavior. The authoritative style, marked by warmth, guidance, and clear expectations, tend to produce self reliant, confident learners. Authoritarian, strict, low warmth, and permissive, lenient, low control styles may hinder emotional and academic growth. Effective parenting nurtures both discipline and empathy, helping children develop strong value and decision making skills. So, here, the way parents raise their children affects how they think, behave, and perform in school. Authoritative parents or loving but firm tend to raise confident and disciplined children. Too strict authoritarian or too lenient or permissive parenting can cause issues with confidence or self-control. For example, an authoritative father sets clear rules for screen time but listens to his child's opinion and praises them for following the routines responsibly. So let's proceed to see home learning experiences. The home serves as a child's first classroom. When families provide books, educational materials, storytelling, and meaningful conversations, children's language and thinking skills develop early. Simple activities like reading together, cooking, or playing games stimulate curiosity, creativity, and problem solving. A supportive home environment creates the foundation for lifelong learning. So, the home is where learning first happens. Simple daily interactions like storytelling, playing, or helping with chores help children develop language, thinking, and problem solving skills. Providing books and encouraging curiosity builds a strong learning foundation. Example, parents read bedtime stories and ask questions like, "What do you think will happen next?" to spark the imagination and critical thinking of a child. D. Peer influence. Peers significantly shape children's social behavior, attitudes, and learning habits. Positive peer relationship can increase cooperation, self-esteem, and motivation to achieve. On the other hand, negative influences may lead to poor study habits or risky behavior. Encouraging healthy friendships and teamwork helps children learn respect, empathy, and effective communication. Here in peer influence, friends play a big role in shaping behavior and motivation. Positive peer groups inspire teamwork and effort, while negative ones may encourage skipping school or poor habits. Children often copy or adopt to their peers' attitudes towards school. For example, a student joins a study group where everyone helps each other with their math. Over time, they all become more interested and confident in the subject. Last, E. Teachers. Teachers are powerful social academic influences. Through encouragement, fair treatment, and high expectations, they help students discover their potential. Effective teachers act as mentors, providing guidance, feedback, and emotional support. A caring, inclusive classroom motivates students to engage questions and persist through challenges. So here, teachers act as mentors and role models. Their encouragement, fairness, and beliefs in students' abilities can increase motivation and achievement. A supportive teacher creates a safe space for students to express ideas and learn from mistakes. For example, a teacher praises effort instead of just correcting answers, helping students to see mistakes as learning opportunities. So here's my reflection about this topic. Learning is deeply social. It grows from relationships and shared experiences. Parents, peers, and teachers together create an ecosystem that shapes not just what children learn, but how they see themselves as learners. When home, school, and social environment works in harmony, children develop confidence, curiosity, and compassion. As educators and caregivers, our challenge is to nurture this balance, guiding with its structure, supporting with empathy, and believing in every children's capacity to grow. So, children grow and learn best through meaningful relationships with parents, with teachers, and peers. Each influence contributes to their confidence, curiosity, and compassion. When these forces work together, learning becomes not just academic but personal and emotional growth as well. For example, a child who receives support at home, encouragement at school, and friendship among peers become more engaged and confident and resilient in learning.